Let's go ahead and get going with our IT guy, Tim. All right, we're good to go? All right. Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Skyla Ramirez. Welcome to our Yoga for Everybody session today. Let's take our feet into about the width of the hips. So in yoga, when we say hip width, it's actually a foundation or a stance where you're a little more narrow than your natural fleshy hip. We're attempting to line up the knees and the feet with more of the pelvis bones. And that will be the top of that larger leg bone. From here, let's roll the shoulders back and down. We can open the palms of the hands, and just opening the palms of the hands is the quickest way to improve posture. From here, as we inhale, we're going to make a fist and pull the shoulders up to our ears. Try breathing in through the nose. And now exhale, let it all go. Just a big sigh of relief. Let's try a couple more. Big inhale, pull it up, and then let it all go. Naturally, you can tense the muscles in your face with this. One more, big inhale, close your eyes, tense your body, and now let it all go. Good. Let's place one hand on the belly and the other hand on the heart. And you can position the hands in any way that feels comfortable for your shoulders. From here, let's lower the chin enough so that if we had an egg on our head, we want that egg to roll off our head. We're looking past our nose and past our cheeks. This is to hopefully relieve some tension in your eyes. For those of you who've maybe had to stare at a screen for a long period of time today, we want to release some tension in the eyes. From here, exhale all the way. Exhale is more important than the inhale. We need to make space for each breath. Inhaling in through the nose, feel that you're breathing down into the belly. Maybe lift the chest a little bit, then exhale from your throat, relax the heart and relax the belly. Let's continue to shape the breath this way. Inhaling, filling the stomach, let the breath rise up to your heart, lift the heart a little bit, and then exhale, open the mouth as if you're trying to fall the mirror. Relax the heart and relax the belly. We'll work with this rhythm a few more times, methodically filling the lungs from the bottom to the top. Exhale, relaxing from the top down. This will create a full volume of breath in the body, and this will also create almost a wave-like motion, massaging the spine and massaging the organs. Let's do maybe just one more like this. Inhaling down into the belly. Lift up through the heart, then exhale, relax your heart, relax the stomach. Now try keeping the breath in the belly as much as possible and relax the hands down, keeping the head lowered again, maybe even closing the eyes. Give your body just a little bit of time to focus on the breath and to tune into your own unique center of gravity. Notice if you feel pulled in any direction. This is a natural sensation when we close our eyes. In essence, we're attempting right now to tune into some specific neurological connections that help us have better balance and greater body awareness. Notice as you're pulled in any direction, you can lean into that place and your body will self-correct. Practicing this belly breath with the eyes closed, leaning into any sensations for at least maybe just 2 more quiet breaths. Relax the jaw. Let's open the eyes. On our next inhale, we'll circle the arms back and around, circle sweeping, reaching to the sky. As we exhale, we circle back, palms forward, and move it back with the arms. Practicing this one breath, one rhythm. So try following your own unique breath with this. Following me might make it a little uncomfortable. As I am talking, my breathing rhythm is a little off. So if you just tune into when it's time for your body to exhale, when is it time for your body to inhale? Every exhale, sweeping back as if you're doing a big backstroke in the water. Inhale, opening up, circle sweep, gently stretching the chest and strengthening the muscles behind the heart. So we're beginning with priming the muscles in the upper spine, which for many of us, if we've had to sit very much today, we want to make sure we prime those muscles and keep our spine safe. One more, big inhale and exhale back. All right, let's get to work on the inner hips, bringing our hands to our heart, stepping your left foot back, a casual stride. Let's take a healthy bend into the right knee, lunging forward. From here, lift up the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Open the palms of the hands. Imagine that you're holding on to a 10-pound bowling ball. So if you're holding on to a bowling ball, there's a little bit of cupping in the hands. There's also a sensation of pressure down, pressing the shoulders away from the ears while we reach up dynamically through the hands. Remember to smile. That's the advanced version. As long as you're smiling and breathing, you're doing yoga. Everything else is optional. Inhale, reach through the fingertips. Exhale, let's take the arms out to the side with the palms facing down. Reach back past your hips. This is your superhero cape behind you that you're going to keep behind you. Lean forward and then bring the hands down onto that front thigh, supporting the spine. Both hands onto that right leg. Let's straighten the right leg. Maybe flip the hips back behind you so that we're attempting to create a little more space in that lower back. If we have to sit a lot for work, this space can get really achy and compressed. So we're trying to make some space there to alleviate tension. Try one big breath here in through the nose. And now exhale with a sigh. Two more like that. Inhale. Exhale with a sigh. Just one more. From here, let's walk the hands up to our hips, bending that right knee again. As we inhale, we'll open up our left hand down beside us. Open the right hand up. From here, sweep just the right hand back and around. And maybe look back behind you as you sweep around, making a big circle, and then come up towards the sky. And now reach in front like you're shaking someone's hand. Let's do two more like that. Inhale, right hand down and around. Reach up, forward to shake. Good. Down and around. One more. Big inhale, reaching like you're holding on to 100 helium balloons. And then take it down in front. Good. From here, inhale, reach up, hold it up. Again, holding on to 100, 200 helium balloons. Breathe into the upper right lung. So truly, we're always breathing into both lungs, but depending on body position, parts of the body will be more open to receive the breath. Big inhale, reach. And now let's pat ourselves on the back with that hand. Taking our left hand, we're just going to tuck it in by the low back and maybe lean a little bit over to the right, opening up the left side of the body. We can gaze over to the right, perhaps softening a stretch that moves from your left ear to your left shoulder, feeling as if we're able to press that left shoulder away from the left ear, alleviating any tension that might be trying to hide in your neck. Breathe mostly into the upper left lung here. Big breath in. And then exhale, soften. Two more breaths, holding it there. Exaggerating the breath in the upper left lung. One more inhale in through the nose. Exhale, bring it to center. Let's bring our right hand to the low back. From here, straightening our right leg again. Practicing a chest expansion. Pull the elbows back. Imagine your elbows are like chicken wings. Little bok bok. There you go. So as we pull back, we want the ribs, the chest, and the sternum to protrude out. And we're going to open the throat. This is mostly for lymphatic drainage, but it also just happens to improve posture. Inhaling into the center of the chest. Puff out your chest like a proud bird. And then exhale, relax. Two more. Exaggerate the inhale. Big breath in. It's an inhale with effort. Exhale. One more. Big inhale with effort. If you start to get warm, I promise you're doing this right. This has the potential to increase metabolism. Let's come to center, bend the front knee, and we can safely step forward, finding that yoga hips width foundation of mountain pose. Lowering the hands, let's find a little symmetry. Inhale, circle sweep the arms up. Looking up, keeping the breath easy in the body. Start to shift forward and back just a little bit while we're looking up. As we shift forward and back, again, just checking in with our body's center of gravity. Sometimes when we have to sit a lot, whether it's for work or commuting, that little mechanism in the body can kind of go off balance, center of gravity. So we're just going to attend to that a little bit. Option to shift forward and lift the heels just enough to swipe a credit card under your feet. Sometimes initially we put a lot of effort into it. We want to come up really high, right? But we're going to practice moderation, just lower down. When you're ready, drop those heels, bring the hands down beside you. Let's bring the hands to the heart. This time stepping your right foot back, keeping a healthy bend in the left knee. Inhale, sweeping the arms up and overhead. Big breath in. Let's lower our chin down, close the eyes, maybe just tune into the breath in the belly. This is where it all began today, belly breathing for the body. As we inhale, maybe let the breath rise up to your chest. Exhale from the chest down, softening the belly. 2 more easy breaths, holding our warrior one pose. Opening our eyes, finding some balance with a strong gaze. Let's take our arms out to the side, palms facing down. We'll reach back, superhero cape. It's actually called airplane pose, but superhero just seems a lot more lively, right? From here, we'll shift forward, keeping a soft bend in that left knee to protect the spine. Start to flip your hips back, even here, creating just a little more space in that low back, opening the hips. Let's bring our hands on the top of the left thigh. Maybe keep pressing into the leg to prop up the spine. Straightening the left leg is an option, keeping a tiny little micro bend in the kneecap. Exhale all the way. Big breath into the nose. Exhale, let it all go. 2 more like that. Relaxing the jaw. It's a back stretch. Anytime we stretch the back, we want to relax the jaw. There is a neurological connection between the jaw and the back. Exhale 1 more time. Let's all bend that left knee. Slowly walk the hands up to the hips. From here, opening up the palms of the hands. This time we're taking that left hand back as if we're going to shake someone's hand behind us, creating a little bit of trunk rotation. Inhale, reach it up, holding on to 100 balloons, and then take it forward, shaking someone's hand and lower it down. We could always move a little more fluid with it if it feels right for your body. Or you could keep it so that it's a little more broken up and choppy. Sometimes when we break it up, it's a little safer for the rotator cuff. Inhaling as we open, exaggerate the reach from that left armpit, and then forward. Just 1 more, sweep it around. Let's hold this one up, reaching up, patting ourselves on the back. From here, we'll take our right hand into the low back, holding it right there. Let's lean over to the other side. Look over to your left armpit, breathing mostly here into your upper right lung, pressing that right shoulder away from the right ear. And maybe noticing, where does the breath go? Without us attempting to control it in any way, where does our breath naturally go? All on its own. If you start to feel really warm in this pose, it is possible to get a little wave of heat here. We are stretching muscles over the liver And what can happen is that has the potential to help to push iron out into the bloodstream. And iron is essential for us being able to maintain energy in general. Let's come to center with this. From here, taking our left hand to the low back so we can find our little chicken wings. Option to straighten the left leg. Inhaling into the center of the chest, lifting the throat, puffing out the chest like a proud bird. The proud bird call. That's totally optional in a yoga practice. One more big inhale. Exhale. Now one more. Center of the chest. Pull the ribs up. Exaggerate the stretch in your intestines. And now relax. From here, let's let the hands go. Bend the front knee. We'll step with our feet at the width of those pelvis bones in the frame of the hip, practicing a little balance again. Inhale, sweep the arms up, reaching overhead, holding onto a bowling ball. It's a sensation of a reach with a little bit of pressure down in the shoulders. Shifting forward and back, looking up is completely optional. Always angling the gaze, the head and neck in such a way where you're able to find, maybe it's a challenge, but there's no pain involved in this. We are trying to strengthen the neck muscles a little bit. At some point, shifting forward, creating that small lift under the heels, just enough to swipe a credit card. Inhale into the upper chest, and at the top of the breath, reach a little more. Noticing how the breath can influence posture. The breath can actually influence the way we're able to invest energy into the stretch. Just one more. Inhale at the top of the breath, reach a little more. And now exhale, relax the heels and relax the arms down. Let's take the feet out just wider than the hips. And I do have just a little precaution here. The wider we take the stance, the wider we take our legs, the more pressure it puts into some areas that can affect the sciatic nerve, piriformis, IT band, and SI joint. Those are common terms that people hear who maybe have to sit for long periods of time. So if you know that you've had tightness or pain in your hips that runs down your leg, keep the feet in kind of conservative on that straddle stance. Let's lift our left toe, your left toe, lift it up and pivot it out towards this wall over here. We'll bend our left knee, extend the arms out, working on posture. Let's turn the palms up and bend the elbows. Looking at the insides of our arms, we're attempting to keep the inner elbow or that inner arm visible while we roll the palms of our hands in and down. We're trying to strengthen the pronator muscle. This is actually a smaller muscle. It doesn't have as much endurance as our chest. So a lot of times when we go to sit down and type, we start with the best intentions at our monitors, right? We all get to our monitor and we're like, but that muscle gets tired and the chest goes, let me help you. So we're just kind of trying to work a little bit on that, correcting that posture, straightening out the arms, perhaps even feeling there are some muscles that tighten up when we do this. From here, let's turn the left palm up, reach down with the right hand behind you as if we're reaching towards our back heel. Let's reach straight up just with that left hand and keep bending that left knee. So we are isolating the energy in the left side of the body, working on better digestion, absorption of nutrients, lifting metabolism. We are getting ready for sugar cookies, peppermint bark. Need I say more? More pecan pie. Inhale, reach. Exhale, let's bring the left hand to the thigh. Take the right hand as if you're waving towards me, and then bring it up to the sky. And now turn the palm towards the floor. Option to reach that arm over. So now we're opening the liver. So we're going to hold this one just a little longer because we can really dig into that right hip on this one. If you want to experiment with a deeper hip and low back stretch, you're always welcome to try bringing the left elbow down nice and slow. As we lower down, we're probably going to get a bigger sensation of a stretch. It could go from your back right foot to your hip, all the way to that armpit. On the top of the inhale, reach a little more and keep pressing into that back right foot. And remember to smile. When people say, what's the advanced version of this pose? I respond with smiling. Can you smile through it? That's the advanced version in anything in life. Can you smile through it? Breathe into that upper right lung. One more big reach. Nice big liver opener. When you're ready, let's take that right hand to the waist, supporting our spine. We're pushing off that left leg slowly, coming up slow so those muscles snap back. Let's turn our left toe in and take the right toe out to the side. Creating a bend in that right knee, extending our arms out, warrior two pose. Let's turn the palms up, taking a look at the inner arm, and then attempting to roll the thumbs in, strengthening the muscles that bind around the elbow down to the wrist, hopefully also preventing things like carpal tunnel and arthritic type conditions in the fingers. Yes, do the magic fingers, this helps. There you go. From here, option to look over those right fingertips, noticing any impulse to look away. And what happens when we need to blink, just blink. But what happens when you notice the impulse to look away and you don't act on it? Where does that energy go? So this is our practice in impulse control, making that space, being able to notice when there's an impulse to act, and then making that space, noticing we have a choice. We don't have to get the second piece of pecan pie. Maybe we do. Maybe go for pumpkin the second round. From here, let's slowly turn the right palm up. Reach down with the left hand, reaching for the outside of the left foot. Reaching straight up with the right hand, keeping that healthy bend in the right knee. Inhale, reach. We can look up. This is a very traditional expression of the pose. It's also very strenuous on the neck. Another option is to look back over the left shoulder, working with gravity. The body might appreciate this more. Breathe mostly into your upper right lung. Reach at the top of the breath. Remember to smile. If there's any part of your body that stops smiling, or if you notice you have like a constipated look on your face, that means your body does not like this. That's what yoga is all about, learning. How is your body communicating? If you're doing this, your body doesn't like it. You're probably clenching through the sphincter area. Relax your jaw, relax the sphincter. From here, inhale, reach. Exhale, let's lower the right hand to the right thigh, bringing the left hand to the hip. From here, we're pulling that left shoulder back, creating a little swivel at the waist, holding this stretch. Let's take our left hand away now, waving towards me, maybe reaching up. Hold on to 100 balloons. So we come out of that rib, good. And now reach it over. Inhaling, reach at the top of the breath. So again, this is a pose that can be adapted, it can be modified. If you want to experiment, slowly bringing the right elbow down to the thigh. The lower we go, chances are the more sensations we're going to have in the back or the hip. As we inhale, we continue to pull our left shoulder back so the heart stays open. Inhale, reach over dynamically, push into the outside of the left foot and open the left armpit. Notice the expression in your eyes. Smile with your eyes, animate your face. Animating the face, I know it's fun and it's lighthearted, right? And that's the catalyst to healing and everything is, can you make it fun? Can you smile about it? But really, animating the face is the sign of a very healthy vagus nerve in the body. When we are stressed, we lose healthy facial tone. So lifting the eyes, act surprised, 1, 2, 3. There you go. That's how we get that, faux Botox thing going on. When you're ready, take the top arm, put it on your waist. Let's slowly come up. Easy does it as those muscles can spring back. From here, we're turning our right toe forward, inching the feet in to touch, softening the knees, inhaling, sweeping both arms up and overhead. Are y'all getting a little warm? We are manipulating specific nerves in the gut to lift metabolism. This yoga stuff is so powerful. I think it works. I really think it works. From here, let's bring the hands to the heart. Push your hips back, feeling for a spread across the low back. Relax the jaw and try sticking your tongue out one time. Now relax, inhale, come up. Exhale, gentle twist to the left. Slowly bring the hands down again towards the heart, or bring the thumbs by your left armpit. I'm not supposed to go past the hand sanitizer or they can't see me. From here, push the hips back, coming into a chair twist. Looking just for a moment over the left shoulder to work on strengthening the neck, healthy range of motion. Inhale, come straight up through center. Let's stand tall. Exhale, little twist to the right. Easy does it. It might feel different left to right. Different organs are going to be squished when we do this. Bringing the thumbs to the armpit, pushing the hips back. Chair twist, looking over the right shoulder. Finding the breath. Where's the big exhale? Where's the big inhale? Let's inhale through center, big breath in, reach it up. And now exhale, press it out. From here, give your body any comfortable foundation, shake things out. We've been wrapping up our classes these past few sessions, working with a movement called cupping. So you can have this professionally done where it's actually suction cups. But before all those, advances in medical technology and holistic care, we had ourselves. So you put your hands like this, and these are our magic little suction cups. And we're just going to take our hands out, taking the left hand over the right wrist. We're just going to slowly come in 2 times from the wrist into that armpit region. Flip it up from the wrist and in. Let's do the other side. Another version of this is dry brushing. Let's turn it up, where you take just a very soft brush. You would brush over the skin. Let's take it under the armpit, and this time we're going to come under the rib and in towards the gut. 2 of those. So what we're attempting to do is to promote healthy lymphatic drainage. This is important because the lymphatic system ultimately is it's like our city public works. It's like removing trash. That's what we're doing here with this. Promoting healthy white blood cell count. Take it down to the legs, bend the knees, hands to the insides of the knees, bring it up over the hip and into the gut. 1 more. And just for good measure, hands up, higher than the heart, and squeeze and release. So we're creating a pump system to help any lymphatic trash to dump out the body. Now, just like a massage, you'll want to drink more water today. Drink a lot of water every day, but especially after this, drink more water because that's going to assist in the removal of toxins with the practice. When you're ready, relax. Let's just take in a few easy breaths right where we started. 3-part breathing, chin down, maybe closing the eyes. Inhale, belly, through the ribs to the heart. And then exhale, heart, ribs, and belly. If you want to add on to this, breathe in the sensation of gratitude. What is it to feel gratitude? And it's not gratitude for anything. It's just to feel gratitude. In yoga, gratitude is not an emotion. It's not dependent upon circumstances that we're in agreement with. It's a state of being. Breathe in gratitude, and then notice when you exhale, can you extend more compassion, more grace, patience, and kindness? Maybe slowing down the breath. It just so happens this is a season that can get really busy. And if we can learn to slow down just for this little bit of time in here, we can surely learn to slow down in other parts of our lives. One more time, inhale into the belly, breathe in gratitude. Slow down, extending compassion, grace, patience, understanding. Our traditional closing involves hands at the heart, so you're welcome to join me in this gesture or just simply remain at ease. Let's take a big unifying breath in together and then let it go. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you next week. Namaste.